Yo. Okay, good. Alright. Ugh. So I've had a Twitch channel and YouTube and other content and whatnot for a while now, but none of it means anything. I have a few videos that are separated into funny glitches that I put on shorts, but I have no walkthroughs, I have no outgoing commentary, I just have gameplay footage. Random gameplay footage no one's really going to be interested in, and I know that. So, I have a social disability that makes it difficult to understand and communicate with people properly. So, despite the toxicity of the internet, I'm attempting to use Twitch and all the social media as a vessel. A way to get to know the world and express myself in a healthy way and whatnot, because while I do love my solitude, I think it's better to live a life with people, even though people can fucking suck sometimes. But in that essence, I'm starting my first stream here. It's not going to be a walkthrough because I have no clue what we're about to get into. I'm impressed that they had a little video clip on this one. I guess it's the original Xbox. That's fair. I played Oblivion. I played Skyrim. I know the leveling system here is different. There's ways to lock yourself out of the main quest. I don't know those ways, so I might end up doing that accidentally, but I'll try to save often. I heard the little flying pterodactyls. I guess that's like a meme. But there's a wood elf who you can like talk to and he'll come back and he's the strongest NPC. He's like a secret boss. And then of course I know like there's the god guy at the beginning and the end. Blah, blah, blah. I remember this guy just drank a bunch of potions and killed him in one shot. That's pretty cool. Game of the Year edition. So I wonder if that means they fixed the glitches or something. But regardless, I needed to choose a game to be the first game to try on my very new Xbox Series S. Couldn't get the X, sadly. And it was between this or Final Fantasy X, so I put a post on Reddit, but no one responded to it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just choose one. And I already had Morrowind typed in, so it works out. So I guess let us begin. So we hit start here. So go over every button input. New. Okay, move, look, jump, attack. That was really quick. I'm glad I read that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. Zurin Aratus, the Underking. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in the nation's history. Yeah, Star Wars-esque kind of intro. More of like an dark ambience instead of the up like the brass.
First by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Not knowing anything, I'm gonna guess maybe that's Azura.
What are you?
Just because she's the Daedric goddess or Daedric prince of fate.
Wake up.
Stand up. I know this guy. I've seen him from the YouTube. He takes me off of the ship. Oh, inverted. Oh, can we change that, please? Hopefully. We are not playing on PC, so there's no mods to be had. No console commands to be given. I don't want my name to be player. Sure. Want to use for like WoW at one point.
I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Okay.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me. Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible. On deck, now.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
The unpresuming docks.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from when.
I can barely hear them over the music. I need to check subtitle options after this. Okay, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all these did get transferred to Skyrim, of course. Yeah, Gronians look really cool.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Who are you? Okay. Oh. So I decided to treat myself and get this new Xbox just so A, I could have one, and B, I needed to go out anyway to get some shit done. I may or may not have the COVID right now. My friend tested positive. I'm going to be getting a test day after tomorrow that I have scheduled, and we'll see. I do have a runny nose, a stuffy nose, a bit of a throat thing, and a little bit of nausea, a little bit of dizziness. This will be good in case I die. Love you, Mom. But, yeah, for about 48 hours, I'm not going to be doing any work. I can't really work out or clean as much as I'd want to. So I just got to relax, try to eat and drink healthy, and take my vitamins and say my prayers.
Head on in.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
First time, I guess.
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Between this and the goat, I'm wondering if it's Todd or someone else who has the hard-on for these psychological questions. What should we do at the beginning of the game? Ask the player a bunch of personal shit. Be right back. I need more tissues. Alright. On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal and its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. Draw your dagger, mercifully ending its life with a single thrust. Do not interfere in the natural evolution of events, or rather take the opportunity to learn more about a strange animal that you've never seen before. Use herbs from your pack to put it to sleep. Well, so if I thought I was just gonna get to straight up pick skills, something like Skyrim or whatever, maybe even custom class, but the like Oblivion. My initial plan was to be a fighter, because whether it's a tabletop or a video game, I feel like fighter is always an easy first character. So with that mentality, I'm gonna choose Y.
Your cousin has
Oh
given
fuck!
you a
I
very
accidentally clicked Y
embarrassing
twice.
nickname, and
There we
even
go.
worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. Beat up your cousin, then tell him again if he ever calls you that nickname again. You will bloody him worse than this time. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. I'm gonna be a good character. I like that one.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Why? This is a terrible experience. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. X. Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. Before it is too late. A. In these times, it is a necessary evil. Although you don't necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war or in finding some innocent of a crime. Alright, if Y said that you would kill him, I would say no. But I'll go with this. This is kind of like the Batman. I mean, this game is way before the movie, but Batman, he had a similar object where Morgan Freeman hooked him up with it, and it let him hack into every cell phone in Gotham, effectively gaining access to every text, email, and phone call within the city. And he used that to find the Joker. But afterwards, he had the machine destroyed, because, similar to what Y says here, no one should have that kind of power. Now, in real life, Edward Snowden, when he when he blew his whistle on all that information, one of them was Operation Prism, where the U.S. government, specifically the NSA, I think, did hack into over 100,000 different Gmail, phones and other accounts, and in real life did this. And honestly, probably still are, especially information is being gained through sketchy means and traded between governments and major corporations, and so it is a terrible practice.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
It was a tough one too. My father, rest in peace, he did steal a lot of shit from Walmart and big chain grocery stores, because he was anti-corporation. Doesn't justify his actions. His actions are still wrong, I know that, but I could understand that belief somewhat more, because, like, yeah, if you're stealing from someone who has nothing, or you're stealing something from a family or a friend who trusts you, that's really horrible. If you take a Slim Jim from Walmart when you don't have anything to your name, I don't think the world can really hate you for it. But honestly, the good thing to do, assuming you're an able-bodied person, you don't need the stuff, is you give it back. I did this with there's a very nice girl at a cafe in Providence. I bought a $10 coffee. I gave her 15, and she gave me back a 20. And I had to correct her and other stuff, but I just don't feel right about that stuff.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Okay. Interesting one.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing.
Gonna go
What
with
do
that.
you do? Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips
chose
its
Y for the
moorings
last
and
one.
falls towards her.
For those who
What
care.
do you do?
Grab the hot pipe and try to push it away. Position yourself between the pipe and your mother. Push your mother out of the way. If I could answer anyway, I would say my character would catch it, use raw strength, kind of similar to going the warrior melee route, but go with this one.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Oh, and that would, I have a feeling this question led to a really annoying idle line from the Skyrim guard, where, he'd approach and go, "What? Someone stole your sweet roll? Oh?" Yeah. Yeah, hoping that. I'll go with the aggressive
Entering
one.
town,
Protect
you find
my
that
stuff.
You are witness to a very well-dressed
That's the first
man
thing that's
running
close
from
to
a
come to
crowd.
my character
He
doing a melee
screams
attack
to
on one of
you
these
for help.
hypothetical
The
interactions.
crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
I don't know. Any time you find witness, you're very well dressed. Screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems. Yeah, I was like, can I get more information? He screams to you for help. See, if where it says rush to the town's aid or rush to the man's aid, that's tough because I would. Well, the proper answer is go up and ask both parties about the circumstance. But that is not an option here, so I'm going to choose A to not get involved because that's the closest I can get to. Both Y and X presume my character to have an established bias with the side that I am aiding. So, yeah, A. Is that a class? Oh yeah, there are no classes in the Skyrim, so I was like... I always custom class in Oblivion now, so I'm trying to remember if Scout's actually a pre-made one or not. I don't think it is, but alright. That's, sure.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Pisces. No, I know. They don't have those ones here. Do they have a fish? No, okay. Alright, so I'll actually read them, I guess. Probably best. The Apprentice Abilities Elfborn. Fortify Maximum Magicka 1.5 multiplier to Intelligence. Weakness to Magicka 50%. The Atronach Abilities Womb Burn. Spell Absorption 50 points. Fortify Maximum Magicka 2.0 multiplier for Intelligence, but stunted Magicka. The Lady Ability Lady's Favor. Fortify Personality 24. Lady's Race. Fortified Endurance 25 points. The Lord Abilities Trollkin. Weakness to Fire 100%. Spells Blood of the North. Restores health 2 points for 30 seconds. See like a dots heal. Or I wouldn't call it dots. Heal over time. The Lover Abilities Mooncalf. Fortify Agility 25 points. Power Lover's Kiss. Paralyzed for 60 seconds on target. Damage Fatigue 200 points on self. Abilities Fae? or sorry, the Mage abilities Fey, Fortified Maximum Magicka 0.5 multiplier for intelligence. The Ritual. Spells Blessed Word, turn undead 100 points for 30 seconds on target, Blessed Touch. Turn undead 100 points for 30 seconds on touch powers, or on touch. Powers, Mara's Gift. Restore health 100 points on stuff. That's pretty good. The Serpent. Spells Star Curse. Poisons 3 points for 30 seconds on touch. It's interesting. Damage, health 1 point for 30 seconds on self. The Shadow. Powers Moon Shadow. Invisibility for 60 seconds on self. That seems pretty cool. The Steed. Abilities Charioteer. Fortified Speed 25 points. The Thief. Abilities Activary Danger Sense. Sanctuary 10 points. The Tower. Spells Beggar's Nose. Detect animal 200 feet for 60 seconds on self. Detect enchantment 200 feet for 60 seconds on self. Detect key 200 feet for 60 seconds on self. Powers Tower Key open 50 points. That's pretty cool. The Warrior. Warward. Fortified attack 10 points. Well, that's the bill I'm going, so stick with that one.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Well, this is what the game gave me, so we're going for it. You now have a stats menu, where you can always view your information. Press B to use your menus. When you are done with them, press B again to
Show your
close.
papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Read your paper by pressing A. Well,
Take your papers off the table and go see Captain Gravius.
for release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Name Messias, race Imperial, class Scout. Signed Lucius Argala, agent of the Satanine Imperial Census and Excise. 16th of last seed, 3E 427. You now have an inventory menu where you can see what you're carrying. Like all menus, press B to use your new menu. The trigger cycle between menus, press B again to exit your menus. Okay.
Continue through to the next building and
It's
talk to some
Skyrim!
guards.
It's Skyrim, guys! Alright. Ooh, that's rough. No manual save? What? 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 Wait, no. What is it? Autosave? How the fuck? Or can I just not save yet? Is this stealing? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll let you get away. Gantz will do it. He's giving me the pass. He's like, you know, I can't blame you. It did tell you to press A to pick that up. Well, of the items to take, I guess that's a good one. Okay. That is not the door. I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. That's how we talk. You should learn how to do combat. Pick up the dagger. He just told me not to fucking steal anything. But sure, let's do that. Hrushkar, don't think I forgot on our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Ganciel. Iron dagger, type short blade, one handed, chop 4 to 5, slash 4 to 5, thrust 5 to 5, condition 400 out of 400, weight 3.0, value 1. Alright. Oh yeah. B, cycle, A, yeah, not too bad. Press the X button to pull out the weapon. Once you're ready, hold and release the right trigger to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, the more fatigue it will drain. Okay, we haven't got to that point yet. Okay. You now have a map menu. It shows you the name of the place you are. Alright, yep. It does. So I do have a big map. Alright, nice. Well, I came out of that door, linear, one location. Check the barrel to your left and get the ring inside. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You get a magic active. No. B, yes, there we go.
Your papers, please.
Celis Gravius. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you're released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. Background. I am Celis Gravius, and Knight Errant of the Imperial Duties. The package comes with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosadas in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosadas. They will know where to find him. Serve him, and you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Balmora. Balmora. Oh my god, this is how dialogue's done in this one. Balmora is north of Seydanine. The road passes Pelagiad village and Fort Pelagiad. Crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Monmouth, then turns west across the... Oh my god, that's gonna be... Alright, so head north across the thing. I feel like there's not markers in this game. I might have to remember this shit. But yeah, northwest. Gotcha. The Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is southeast Balmora on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone the Scout at Errol's Trade House here in Seydanine. But take my advice. You're new here. Talk to the Silt Strider to Balmora. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Caius Casillas. Report to Caius Casillas in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you're to go to the Southwell Corner Club and ask for him somewhere that there can direct you to him. Duties. You know your duties. Take that package for Balmora, Imperial Legion. We have garrisons at Fort Pelagan and Pelagan, Fort Hawks's Fort in Ebonheart, and Fort Moonmist in Balmora, Fort Buckbus in Algeroon, and Fort Darius in Nessus. Were you looking to join the Imperial Legion? I mean, I'm an Imperial, sure, I guess. Join the Imperial Legion. All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Death's Head Legion at Fort Darius in the West Gash, near the village of Nissus. If you're interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there. Alright. So. General Darius in Nissus in West Gash. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Probably won't. I need to get a pen and paper, get a real life quest bag going. I already asked about more. My trade. I am a knight errant of the Order Ebonheart and my Imperial emissary attached to Census and Ex's office in Seydanine. Septum. Uriel Septum. Yes, Uriel Septum is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Attack. Alright, so yeah. Let's go to Seydanine. Oh, wrong. False. Fake news. This one?
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Who the fuck are you? Press the white button to use your journal. All the buttons are white on this control. Okay. Review you would probably check out Arrows, Trade House. Good luck. There you go. Oh, it's a screenshot button. Okay. All right. Very nice. Impressive these idle animations.
Hurry this up, will you?
Well, first, I'm gonna put my dagger away. I don't want to. No. Thank you. Hey, Fargus. Are you the one the boat dropped off? Ought to see a boat arrive at the time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. Oh boy, okay. Background. I am Fargus, commoner. When you have nothing else to aspire to. Do you have a job? Do you have any aspirations? A hobby? I'm a commoner. Just a common man, I am. Common man from these parts, I am. But a humble wood elf. Latest rumors. I heard there has been some trouble at Fort Frostmas. Never heard of it. It's an island called Solstheim, north of Vardenfell. Your journal has been updated. What's funny is I did play Morrowind, the expansion in ESO, which takes place, I believe, before this. So a lot of the places sound familiar, because Vardenfell, Solstheim, I'm pretty sure Vivek's in this game, which I met him in ESO, but I have not met him. Obviously, this is the first time playing this one. It's like 3 gods, right? Vivek, Dagas, and whatever. I don't fucking know. Little advice. It pays to take it slow when you first come to Morrowind. When you talk to folks, keep an eye on their dispositions. They'll let you know they'll let you know if you don't like them, and if it's smart to get a flaw's good side before you ask for a favor. Little secret. Daedra, you know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedric cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra, stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier. See, that didn't tell me anything about Daedra, because I can just replace that with the word Smurf, and that's the same exact Smurf. You know what they are, right? Well, Smurf shrines are where Smurf cults worship Smurf. Bad people who summon bad Smurf, stay away from them. Why? Because Smurf are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier. See, it doesn't... I already know what fucking Daedra are in the Daedra god, because you should be like Daedric creatures and Daedric gods. That's the whole fucking thing. My trade, I'm a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking, and by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore. Well, first tell me about your fucking ring. Ring! I swear, one of my guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargus ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? Yes, I found it. Here, take it. You found it. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Errol, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. Your journal. Blah, 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 blah. There's this. Get food and sundries from Errol's Trade House. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers training. Not much else in the way of services in this little squat. Solstheim, I've heard of this place. I believe there's an Imperial fort up there. Fort Frostmost or something. If you want to go there, check around and cool. There'll be a ship that'll take you. Someone in particular, the Altman Errol runs Errol's Trade House. Skukius Ergala is the chief agent at the Census and Excess Offices. Specific place. Not much here. Errol's Trade House, the Census and Excess Office. That's the Coast Guard too. And the Lighthouse. That's it. Silk Friday services go to Vivek, Balmara, Nissus, and Siren. The road goes north past Pelagiad to Balmora and east to Vivek. And southeast to Ebonheart. Okay, yeah, Vivek's in this game. I like how the guards got like the BDE strut. Look, I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. I walk like that.
Freely, friend.
Vidunius Nucius. Yes. What do you want? If you're looking to get out of Satanian, I'll be happy to give you a little advice. Background. I am Vidunius Nucius, commoner. Imperial. Our civilization has brought peace and prosperity to all Tamriel. We place our faith in hard work, education, and discipline. We prefer free trade and diplomacy, but are not ashamed to use force. America? I've heard that the local tax collector, Processus Vitellius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. Little advice? New here. Take the Silk Strider to Vivek or Balmora. Fast and cheap. No trouble with wild animals and smugglers and bandits and outlaws. Go see Darvimi Healern over at Striderport, over the bridge and east along the water, and tell her Vidunius Nucius sent you. Little secret. Little Daedra, you know what the... yes, okay, he has the exact same one. I'd laugh if I beat the whole game without encountering a Daedra. Or a Daedric creature. Services. Get food and sundries from Errol's Trade House. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers trading. Not much else in the way of services in the stamp of the squad. Okay, I think that's the same. Once again, I heard a boat from cool if you have any reason to go. Somewhere in particular. Okay, and then, right, that's me. If you decide to take the Silt Strider, tell them we're in it. Okay. So your existence is just the green light. Okay. I can't ask her about her race. I'm Indril Rathrion. Welcome to scenic Satanin, gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for somewhere in particular, or do you just want a little advice? I'm Ildrid. As commoners. Same. Little bit. Phew. You're bitter green outlander. Might as well wear a sign new in town. Word of advice, buy a little goodwill. Lose a few drakes. Gain a friend. Folks loosen up if you spread a little of the Emperor's gold around. Trade. I am a commoner. I do. Oh, yeah, same thing. I'm trying to read the fresh commentary, but obviously now that I see that there's some repeat commentary, which makes sense because there's a lot of characters in this game.
You want something, friend?
Nope. Alright, talk to Vidunius, talk to you, talk to Fargus. No other items I can pick up here.
How interesting. A tourist.
Elderfire, I haven't seen your Imperial face before. Would you like a little advice, or are you looking for someone in particular? Oh, I can save now, that's cool. Just... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. Fuck that inverted shit. If you like that, I'm sorry that you have something wrong with you. And up is up, down is down. Get used to it. Darvme Hirin. This is the seasport village of Satanin Outlander in the Bitter Coast region. I'm a caravaneer, and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination. If you're looking for a ride, or if you're new to Satanin, I can help you with local services, or any specific place in Satanin you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look. Oh, that's right. Vidunius. Oh yes, he steers business my way, and I do him a little favor now and then. Poor fellow, I don't think he's happy here in Morrowind. Same. Silt Striders. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depends on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldruin, Balmora, Satanin, Surin, Nisus, Mulgmar, Margun, and Norse Landing. Little secret, if someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. We see a lot of new faces. Okay, love, I feel non-new faces like yours here in Satanin. If you're hoping to stand out from the crowd, you need to practice a lot to improve your skills. And if you want to increase your general level of competence, focus on your major skills. the ones important to your trade. That way you'll advance more quickly. And another little tip newcomers forget, always carry a little food so that you freshen up when your fatigue gets... I'm gonna guess it's low? Okay, I can't scroll down. Alright. Gets you down. Eat a little, and you can feel your energy coming back. There we go. Scroll. Yeah, there you go. So, alright, I'm using you to travel later. I talked as much as I need to do to you. I want to hit the trade place, because I gave up my ring for seemingly a discount or something, so I just want to cash in on that. I'd also like to get the, hit the lighthouse, but I don't know where the hell that is. Let's see, let's say what door is. Wooden door to Satanine Eldefire's house. Vadonius Nucius' house. Fargus' house. Errol's trade house. There we go. Oh, back door. My bad. Technically, I would objectively say this is the back door. I didn't make the game. Errol.
An honor, to be sure.
Okay. Welcome to Errol's Trade House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions? Our most popular scrolls? Tell me about your fucking popular scrolls, bro. Popular scrolls. Vigor and Vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Almissi Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial shrine. Good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summon Skeleton Minion brings help in a jiffy, and Drasus Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too tough opponent down to size. What do you got for potions? Popular potions. Cure Common Disease and Cure Blight Disease potions are most popular travel. Fortify Strength, Endurance, Speed, Agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify Personality is popular with merchants and shy persons, of course. Fortify Fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore Health and Restore Fatigue are perhaps our most popular items. And for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Sheen, Flynn, Mats, and Sujana. Sujana here is like, if I understand that right, that's the one you can like drink like 100 of or something fucking crazy. And you like get max speed where you can go across like the whole map in seconds or something like that. Which, you know, that sounds all fun. That's probably not going to be first place or stuff, though. How much money do I have? I have 87. Alright, what are these prices at? Alright, these are somewhat respectable. Sure, I'll start off basic. Yeah. Right, got it.
What is this about?
Alright. I did want to hit the trade person. Glad I did.
I'm
The fairy.
listening.
Or
Go
not,
ahead.
Teleri. You're new to Satanine, right? I'm Teleri Helvey. I'm sure to have questions. Go ahead and ask. I have plenty of time. I'm Commoner. Some rough customers come into town and them for supplies. I think that it might be smugglers and bandits hold up locally. Doing a public service clean up. You might find yourself some nice loot in the bargain. Alright. Is that the lighthouse? I think that is. Okay. The Race Wedding Dowry by Volsa Gra Yarmwart, translated by Absorn. The poets are right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kepagina Gramithang, sometimes called the Race. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You haven't been out of the right society for a very long now, frowned her friend Cargill approvingly. You had never told me what happened to your first husband. You know, the one the shaman gave you? Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepja dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I don't know nothing like that would happen to Wadwerg. No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargill, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer and he refused your food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepkadja. And then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Bosriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagenfell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the race wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepkanya could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wadwerg's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepkadja was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wadwerg had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of ash ghouls, but her fiance's commander volunteered to act in his behalf. Of course, Kepkanya had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings on ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. The handmaidens, wives of Imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dulcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kepkadja had bought Wadwerg a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. Let me show it to you, Kepkadja giggled, dashing from the room, half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the race found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang's style. They knew that a wedding ceremony without dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaid to finish her dressing her quickly while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites the easiest to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection, she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaid had finished, Kepkanya bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust and set off to the shrine of Malakas. The race had never been attempted to rob her own friends, and though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict. Though she knew it would be inevitable, the lessons her mentor Cargill had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards and Imperial Knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate piece was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found the small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Yori, the Redguard twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the race better than to taunt her and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade while Yuri sought to rush her. The race neatly sidestepped Yuri while dropping her weight to her rear left leg. Shifting her right soldier to the left to slip past Yoram's strike, the twins crashed into one another and kept Kanya passed swiftly on. Almost immediately she was set on by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never much liked one another. The race snapped into a duck, so the mace whacked with a tremendous clamor against the stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds lead, hurrying up the passage. Ahead she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her dowry's defenders was Sorgus, an orc with whom she shared a brief romance. It was he who Kanya knew had masterminded the theft, and away in contact she sought. His devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed idle for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh beneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid the strikes, the head, weaving her head to confuse Sorgus of the next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the race made an impossible target. She ducked inside his thrusts and sidestepped his swings, and then sidestepped his thrusts and ducked his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive moves, Sorgus still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon. Midnight was coming, and the race finally decided she must end the confrontation. When Sorgus swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, and ducked her head so the axe whistled over her right shoulder. In that instant, his right side was exposed, and she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Kepkana to see if she had killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she saw nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Wadwar and Kepkana were united together. He was delighted with her dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of the other Imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife's tale of retrieving it from the shrine of Malakath. Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that it was an ambush, he asked. I didn't want to dent your present, she replied between kisses, and I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown. Alright. I took the hint to go to the lighthouse, because I can't remember, one character mentioned it. Like, oh, there's a lighthouse, if that interests you. I don't know what fall damage is like in this game, so I'm playing it safe. Because, in a way, I'm playing it dangerous. Because I don't, I still haven't made my first save. Is there no jumping? Last seed, day 2. Devari here mentioned that she didn't think... Oh, sure, I'll talk to old Vicunius Nucius. That you, bro? No,
I'm listening.
Okay.
Think it'll rain?
Not happy here. In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narthus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed, and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that fortifies your running. Problem is, it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please, you'll be doing me... I don't have 100... I understand. I'm broke too. Well, if you come into some gold, sink with me. I kind of want to buy a cursed ring.
This is a wondrous encounter.
I want to buy it, but I don't have 100, and I kind of want to go to the next area. Right? Yeah. I guess I'll just head northeast. Oh yeah, I'll make a save. Let's get a nice view of the town.
Why walk when you can ride?
Alright, because I'm already pretty close. It was intense, that first fight. Well, hey, the first thing I fought, I killed. And I didn't die to it. What'll be the first thing to kill me? Probably falling damage. This is it. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Outlander.
I'm listening. What's your story?
Hey, I know that. That's the Oblivion voice actor. What's your question, stranger? Can I help you find your way around Pelangiad? What's your background, Kunzer? I'm Kunzer, barbarian. The Legion in Nissus is orcs. Mostly. But word is that they're recruiting for anyone over there. Looking for work? Not much around here. Better head to one of the towns to the north, Balmora and Aldrune, and try the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. Or head for the big city, Vivek, to the east. A little secret. If you're thinking of traveling up country near Sheogorod, or out Malagamar Way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus for fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. Okay. I'm a barbarian. I'm proud of it. I like the wilderness and know how to live comfortably off the land. I know the various creatures of the wild, how to hunt them, what bits are good to eat, and what bits the city folk will pay for. I know weapons and armor, and how to stay healthy, so I can play soldiers for pay, but I hate taking orders, so I'd rather live by hunting. Pelagiad. The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivek, Satanine, Balmora, and Points North, and then some veterans took their mustering, outpay, and built themselves some little farms here, and pretty soon there are a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village, but if you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other high rock town. Services. Mavesianance, the Breton, he's a trader, deals in a bit of everything. Ulranil is a high elf and fair smith. Shadak Bubug is the smith at Fort Pelagiad. The Imperial Cult shrine is at Fort Pelagiad, with a healing altar, and Yukfa, the healer, sells cure potions. Ladia, Philagrius, and Nasi are trainers. You can usually find them at Halfway Tavern. And Goril of Vukelgard is the boss of Fort Pelagiad. Dralasa Ramasran is the publican of the Halfway House. Nobody else important I can think of. And if you're looking for someone in jail, you need to look in the fort, of course. Specific place. Palagad is a small place, just a halfway trade house, a couple of merchants, a few colonists, and Fort Palagad. Most of us are outlanders, colonists from the Empire, adventurers looking for our fortunes to the west of town. Roads lead southwest to Stadenee and south to Ebonheart. Southeast through the Ascanian Islands to Vivek, and north to Balmora. We have no travel services, but walking is good exercise. Alright. Thanks, Kunzer.
Yes?
Well, I hit my first inn, right? Halfway Tavern. Sure. Yakum Hershishi. What? Yakum? Me? Speak, Ashlyn. Not speak so old elf. So good old elf, sorry. Background? Background. I'm Yakum Hershishi, rogue. Peli of the Imperial Cult shrine is Fort Paliad at the eastern end of the main street. The altar there cures diseases and poison. Young for the healer sells poison. Rumor says the Emperor has repealed the war tax. We've heard nothing official here, but it's about damn time. We haven't had a war in 10 years. A little advice. Looking for work. Not much around here. Better head to one of the temples. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Why is the temple so upset about this Nerevarine prophecy? Crazy old gentlemen wandering around the ashlands and staring at the sun, talking to themselves. Big deal. Lord Nerevar is coming back to save Morrowind. About time, I say. Where was he when the Empire walked in here and took over? My trade. I'm a lovable rogue, a silver-tongued devil with a taste for the better things in life. But lovable as I am, some people get upset with me, and so I must fight. Purely in self-defense, you understand. I like light armor and short blades for self-defense. Heavy armor and heavy weapons just tire you out, but I train with various weapon types and armor types, so I can improvise when the situation demands it. Neruhin. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. But the Tribunal Temple says it is a false and profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. Services. Okay, alright. Did I read this one? Moving to Brennan, he's a trader, delves a bit of everything. Only a high elf and fair smith, Shattuck Guru, the smith of Fort Pallia, the Imperial Cult shrine at Fort Pallia with healing altar, blah, blah, blah. Traders, healing fae. And then the Seed Guild has some people in Palliad, but why would I know anything about that? Seed Guild. The Seed Guild doesn't have public guild halls, but they do tend to gather at a single location. Usually a corner club or trade house in larger towns. Look for guild operatives in Balmora, Aldrune, Sadris Mora, and the foreign quarter of Vivek. Okay. Thank you, Rogue. Hello, Messias! I'm Samia, and this is the village of Palliad, a little piece of the Empire right here in the heart of Dunrees. Are you looking for someone in particular? Angor of the Velvet Guard is the boss of Fort Palliad. Drelasa Roman is the public blah, 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 and of course. Yep. I am a sorcerer. Through oh wait, first. I am Samia, sorcerer. Trade. I am a sorcerer. Through my master of special disciplines of the College of Conjuration and my private studies of the outer realms and their powers and principalities, I have learned to summon and command the denizens to do my bidding. I do these things for coin or to suit my own interests. I also am an enchanter, enchanting items for my own use and the use of others. My skills of enchantment also makes me more efficient in using enchanted items that I collect on my research expeditions. So you can enchant my sword, is what you're saying.
All right, I'm listening.
When Anasi sees smooth moves like this, Anasi thinks a dancer, no? A highwell walker? If you aren't in the Seas Guild, sweet, perhaps you should be. Anasi does nothing important. Anasi is a monk, in mind and spirit. Anasi is a student of the hidden mysteries, of the unseen world and body. Anasi is a student of the ancient martial arts, the Rain of Sand style of home. When Anasi must defend herself, Anasi prefers claw and close and wears no armor, because what Anasi does not have, Anasi cannot lose. How can Anasi not see? Must she be blind? She sees you walk, and she likes what she sees. It is her profession to see such things as the flow of the body and the grace of the eye, and admire. Thank you. Her profession. What Khajiit can see what she wants and not take it. Could Anasi ask for a gift? Don't say no to Anasi. Must Anasi be the thief? Must she steal this thing, this Messiah's fellow she wants, or will he give her such a gift? Give Anasi the gift of friendship. Please forgive Anasi if she purrs like a kitten, but Anasi is so pleased. You will come visit Anasi often then? And you tell her things? And ask us too, for we are now friends, yes? Anasi, such secrets. Though she almost bursts like Anasi must tell her new friend. The Hortus upstairs? Such a secret I know. Anasi tells you. Trust you, yes. Thief, because Anasi loves secret things. She loves secrets, and when she finds them, she loves to have them. Like this strange Hortus upstairs. Hortus has a secret Anasi can see, so Anasi follows Hortus, and this is how Anasi knows Hortus serves Mehrunes Dagon. The magic belt Hortus has, such a petty belt, but strange writing is a strange letter. Maybe evil, maybe danger. Alright. Yes, among new friends, Anasi has good things to share. This is Anasi's special custom with new friends to share a gift, share a care. You will forgive Anasi. She is so forward. But sharing gifts, sharing cares, this is what friends do. Okay. Share a care. Forgive Anasi. Anasi is so ashamed to ask her new friend to share such a care. But Anasi is afraid, very afraid. The Dustman, bad person, he frightens Anasi. He comes to tell Anasi there is no more Thieves Guild. There is just Kamanatong. And Anasi will join Kamanatong and be protected. Otherwise, Anathi is protected. Anathi might get hurt. The Dustman, he talks quiet, but very mean. Anathi is so sorry. Sorry for her trouble, her new friend. But Anathi is scared. You are too kind, Messias. Anathi knows she places great burden on her new friend, but Anathi cannot fight, cannot shed blood. She has sworn such an oath. Anathi tries to be good, but Anathi thinks now she is in great danger. This bad person, Darren Edrin, a dark elf, he is Kamanatong Bigwig in Narmok. He is found at Nadine Rostron's shack. Anathi is so ashamed that she asks a very great gift from her new friend, but Anathi has no one else. So, nothing new. Please give her friends such gifts. Okay. And tell me about the Khajiit. Khajiit. Yes, Anathi is Khajiit. And Messiah is an Imperial. What does it matter? We are all outlanders in this place.
Friend.
Where the fuck is... Okay, is there a bartender up in here?
Wealth beyond measure out there.
Nels Armor, pleased to meet you, stranger. You planning to stand pelling in a lot? You want to know where the services are. That's your background. I am Nels Armor, rogue. Alright. Dunmer, we are dark-skinned, red-eyed elven people of Morrowind. The Westerners call us Dark Elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer. Astral Number, the proverbial silver-tongued rogue. He knows the rogue's trade and loves to talk about it. Elis is resident in Madoc's Trados and Nissus. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. My trade. Same thing. There, the Ashlanders have a prophecy. Okay, same thing. Same thing. Same thing. The Seed Guild is just like any other trade guild, an organization of craftsmen and professionals. Jalasa or Mothra. Food and beds or both at the same time. Heh, your choice. And your master or poison. Publican. We are the dark skin. Same thing. Food. We got a local fair. It's filling and priced to move. We've got the local brews, Grief, Shine, Meth, and Shudama. They're cheap and full of kick. I've got the good stuff too behind the counter. Krildrick brandy and Flynn, but it ain't cheap. The native cranberry brandy is locally called Grief. Grief is a strong stimulant, but like all intoxicant, it tends to impair physical coordination. That is, it makes you feel really strong, makes you feel clumsy. Moss is a local beer brewed from fermented salt rice. Cheap, plentiful, and invigorating. This beverage is very popular despite its dulling effect of wit and judgment. For the price, folks are willing to feel dumb and weak-willed, so long as they feel really strong. Sheen. The native cranberry wine is locally called Sheen. Sheen is a strong stimulant, but usually it results in impaired judgment. You may gain a lot of endurance, but you won't be very smart. Sajama. The local Dunmore liquor. Sajama is extremely potent, and indulgence results in elevated spirits and diminished mental faculties. Has a kick like a guar. Very strong and just as stupid. And Publican. I have food to buy. Cyrodiilic brandy, an invigorating and stimulating alcoholic beverage, important and expensive in Morrowind, but it's claimed to have none of the unpleasant side effects other than tongue. I hear it fortifies willpower and endurance. I don't know myself. I save this for paying customers. Ah, there you go, barter.
Good hunting.
I'm queen, yeah. I am back. I am back. I have a few more comments on the Reddit thread. It looks like Final Fantasy is winning, but there is at least one vote for both. Got one vote for Morrowind, 2 votes for Final Fantasy so far. Unknowingly, I've already started Morrowind, but hey. All this talk about I've only heard good things about Final Fantasy VII. Even the bad thing, like the Tides laugh is a meme, the Chocobo races look a little meh, but like, yeah, you know, it looks like a good game. The Great Houses are always fighting each other in the Great House Force.
Head on.
Greetings.
There is someone watching me.
I thought I
I
heard
can
something.
tell.
I should head down here. No. Where's the door? That's not a door. That's not a knife. This is.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Do you have like a Daedric spider feeding on your chest? I mean, that's fine. If you do.
Speak freely, friend.
I am Mabestian Ents, trader. Anything more? Town and city Dunmer live either in the metropolitan style of Vivek City, the urban style of towns like Aldrune, or the imperial style of recent settlements like Caldera. Anything further on that? Nope. Okay. What do you got, bro? Ninja stars? Ah, what the? I don't even know if. It costs a lot though. In comparison to what I have. I kind of want to get a shield. You got any shields up in here, bro? That shield? That is a shield, bro. What are we charging for that? This shield? No. Well, good talk.
Ah, hello. Did you want something?
Maybe it would have been a little bit too OP, but I think they should have started people with 400 gold, because there doesn't seem to be anything too nuts here, and you could spend it all on the first guy very easily, and by the time you get to the second or third merchant, you probably spent it. But, you know, like, you can only know so much in hindsight. This game was made a long ass time ago, and it was a marvel for when it was made, I suppose.
Yes?
And then people are really impressed with Skyrim, and then we're still waiting on that next one, which, hopefully it'll be good. I heard it might be Xbox/PC exclusive. That interests me.
Speak freely, friend.
God damn. People blowing up my fucking phone left and right, alright. I don't actually think I took the time to go in here.
Speak freely, friend.
Your wounds are great.
See, like, I remember seeing this in gameplay. I was like, this would be really overwhelming, but 90% of these I have the info to. I am Shadbach Gorbach, Smith and Spearman of the Imperial Legion. Guard, keep peace, and chase down criminals. Each district has its own guards. Legion troopers in Imperial districts, Ordinators in Temple districts, Redoran, Hilu, and Telvanni guards in their own Great House districts. Guards collect fines and compensation, or drag you off to prison if you can't pay. Fines and compensation. The punishment for criminals in Morrowind is typically fines and compensation. The fines are collected by the state. The compensation goes to the injured party of his kin. That may sound like a sweet deal. Kill an enemy and then pay the fine, but folks who have enough money to pay such fines are almost always house lords. House wars customs means the great house of the victim usually buys a writ with a moratorium to assassinate the murderer. So murderers pay and then they get killed too. Now, I'm probably not going to encounter that much. Unless the main story causes them to come after me, but I'm not gonna attempt to not murder any innocents. Yeah, that's yeah, thank you for the info on the guards. I don't like that. I don't know if it's stealing or not. How do I know if it's like? Can I take this? Is this stealing bread or is this regular bread? You know, I don't fucking know. Can I read this? Is that fine? Will I get attacked? Well, that's what the point of saves before
May
now.
your battle show only victory, friend.
Blessings of the Nine Messiahs. I am Yukfa, Fort Pelagad's healer, an adept of the Imperial Cult. I barter for potions and other goods. You can teach a number of spells. All the proceeds go to the benefit of the Imperial Cult, and it's been a worthwhile run. Would you like to join the Imperial Cult? Background. You a healer and adept of the Imperial Cult. Imperial Cult. Pull the Imperial Cult shrine. It's here in Fort Crowd. Behind the door over there. Healing also carries disease and potions. Join the Imperial Cult. We accept all citizens of good faith of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good works. Thereafter, the only cost of merit comes when you use our health, healing, and blessing shrines. Modest fees which help us spread the blessings of the Nine to the less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join the Imperial Cult, or would you rather I review the Imperial Cult requirements and doctrines with you before you join? You know what? Sure. To serve and I glorify the Nine Divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mysticism, and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of the enchantments and a gift of diplomatic speech and other qualities as we look for our initiates. Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the Nine Divines, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnerus, Julianos, and Tiber Septim. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our Emperor is the defender of faith, and the Empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need and serve the Emperor and Empire at his will. Our rules are equally simple. It is forbidden to attack another person of the Imperial Cult, and of course forbidden to kill another cult member. It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. It is forbidden to trespass upon the private property of another member, private property being understood to be anything behind a locked door. Break any of these rules and you should be expelled from the cult. Now, Messiah, do you wish to join? Ugh, there you go. You won't drop his money for a weapon, but he'll just give 50 to join a fucking beggar, or not beggar group, but I don't know. You are now a layman in the Imperial Cult. Welcome, Messiah, to our community, and may you rejoice in its blessing. Can I tell you about our services, or if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? Okay, well, tell me more. A creature's personality is a property exciting the emotions, interest, trust, and loyalty in other creatures. For example, a creature with a powerful personality is more able to persuade and influence other creatures through speech, gesture, and demeanor. You are already a cult member of the Imperial Cult, Layman Messiah. Alright, how do I, yeah, wait, barter? Alright, so we got barter, spells, persuasion, oh yeah, shit, I gotta ask about these. Akatosh. Akatosh, the dragon god of time, is the chief deity of the Nine of Irons. Arche, god of the cycle of life and death, is the deity associated with burials and funeral rites and is responsible for the progression of the seasons. His priests are staunch opponents of necromancy and all forms of the undead. Dibella, the goddess of beauty, is the most popular god of the Nine of Irons. In Cyrodiil, she has nearly a dozen different cults, some devoted to women, some to artists and aesthetics, and others to erotic instruction. So fucking. Julianus, god of wisdom and logic, is the deity of literature, law, history, sorcery, enchantment, and alchemy. Monastic order is founded by Tiber Septim and dedicated to Julianus, or the keeper of the Elder Scrolls. Kinnerus. Kinnerus, goddess of air, is the deity of the heavens, the winds, the elements, and the unseen spirits of the air. Patrons of sailors and travelers, Kinnerus is invoked for auspicious stars at birth and for good fortune in daily life. Mara. Mara, goddess of love, is the mother goddess, patron of the bountiful earth, and source of mortal compassion and understanding. She is associated with Nur of the Anuad, and the female principle of the cosmos that gave birth to creation. Stendar, god of justice and mercy, is a patron of righteous might and merciful forbearance. He is the inspiration of magistrates and rulers, the patron of the Imperial Legions, and the comfort of the law-abiding citizen. Tiber Septim, Talos, the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn! Heir to the seat of the Sundered Kings, is the greatest hero god of mankind, and worshipped as a protector and patron of just rulership and civil society. Zenosar, trader god and patron of work and commerce, is the deity of wealth, labor, commerce, and communication. His priests have shown that the way to peace and prosperity is through earnest work and honest profit, not through war and bloodshed.
Head on.
That's all cool, but how do I, like, did you give me a quest? I want to, like... Yeah, I'm already part of it. Potions. Alchemists, apothecaries, and healers, as well as general merchants sell commercial potions. The potions are easy, reliable, and costly. If you have training and skill in alchemy and the necessary apparatus and ingredients, you can make your own homemade potions. The 11 kinds of potions are cure potions, restore potions, fortify potions, resist potions, aquatic potions, mysticism potions, alteration potions, illusion potions, attack potions, shield potions, and toxic potions. Woo! And requirements. Our favorite attributes are personality and willpower. Our favorite skills are speechcraft, unarmored respiration, mysticism, enchant, and blunt weapon. To advance the rank, you must have at least one skill, your highest or favorite skill that required primary skill level for the new rank, and at least 2 skills that required favorite skill level for the new rank. Creature's willpower, the property of maintaining its purpose, identify the face hardship, malign, natural, and supernatural force. The creature with strong willpower is better able to resist the effects of hostile spells cast upon it. Magic resistance. Oh my god. Alteration Potion. Alteration Potion provides beneficial magical effects from the domain of the arcane knowledge of alteration. Alteration Potions include Burden, Feather, and Levitate. Aquatic Potions aid the subject in movement and survival in an aquatic environment. Aquatic Potions include water breathing, swift swim, and water walking. Commercial potions are guaranteed effective. Most come in 5 commercial grades: bargain, cheap, standard, quality, and exclusive, increasing in effectiveness and duration according to the quality and expense. Some potions come in only 1 grade. They produce a single effect and are guaranteed effective. Adventurers lacking magic skills must rely on potions, scrolls, or enchantments when they require the benefits of magic effects. Cure Potions. Cure Potions remove diseases and harmful effects. Cure Potions include Cure Poison, Cure Common Disease, Cure Paralyzation, and Cure Blight Disease. Tech Potions. Actually, I ain't reading it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Well, just teach me everything. I'm gonna make a save after this. Common Disease. There are 16 common diseases I've encountered on Vardenfell. Rock Joint, Hell Joint, Whipbane, Chills, Serpiginous Dementia, Green Spore, Damp Worm, Rust Chakra, Droops, Ataxia, Wither, Swamp Fever, Collywobbles, Brown Rot, Yellow Tick, and Rattles. Alright, it was a smart choice to decrease the amounts in Oblivion. And, Skyrim, it's pretty easy to deal with. God damn. We group their effects in 3 levels: mild, serious, and acute. Serious and acute are more dangerous, of course, but none of them are fatal. But you must get them cured, or they weaken you. People won't want to talk to you. They don't like you as much. So, when I finish off potions, then I'll go to the disease. Detect Potions provide magical means of perceiving certain classes of things in space. Detect Potions include Detect Key, Detect Creatures, and the Detect Enchantment. This is new. Okay. Morrowind, you worry about 3 kinds of disease: common disease, blight disease, and corpus disease. Common disease isn't so bad. You can get cured at shrines or temples easily, but you need to get cured or people won't want to talk with you. Blight disease is more serious, and potions and cures are harder to come by. Corpus disease can't be cured, and some say that vampirism is a disease, but the only cure for a vampire is destroying it. Policy on vampires is kill on sight or run on sight. Alright. Droops. Droops is a serious I'll get back to Droops. Fortify Potions. Fortify Potions simply increase attributes and abilities. Fortify Potions include Fortify Strength, Fortify Intelligence, Fortify Willpower, Fortify Agility, Fortify Speed, Fortify Personality, Fortify Luck, Fortify Health, Fortify Spell Points, Fortify Fatigue, and Fortify Endurance. Homemade Potions. To make homemade potions, you need skill in alchemy, ingredients, and the unnecessary apparatus. Ingredients can be collected from the animal bodies, plants, and the environment. There are 4 pieces of alchemist apparatus: mortar and pestle, alembic, calcinator, and retort. Alchemical apparatus comes in grades of quality. Higher quality apparatus is more effective and reliable. Illusion Potions provide beneficial magical effects from the domain of the arcane knowledge of illusion. Illusion Potions include Night Eye, Invisibility, and Light. Mysticism Potion provide beneficial magical effects from the domain of the arcane knowledge. Mysticism Potion includes Spell Absorption, Reflect, Dispel, and Telekinesis. Reflect sounds like it might be fun. Oh yeah, that's not a potion. Alright, I have to get rid of it though. Necromancy. In the Empire, mages may legally purchase corpses and souls for philosophical research and may do with them as they wish in private. Okay. Pretty open policy. I already did click regular potions. Resist potions. Resist potions increase the subject's natural resistance to various harmful effects, forcing condition. Resist potions include resist fire, resist frost, resist shock, resist magicka, resist disease, and resist poison. Restore potions. Restore potions permanently restore attributes and abilities reduced by harmful spells or supernatural attacks. Restore potions include restore strength, restore intelligence, restore willpower, restore agility, restore speed, restore personality, restore luck, restore health, restore spell points, restore fatigue, and restore endurance. Alright. Shield potions protect the subject from various forms of physical attack while injuring attackers in close proximity. Shield potions include Fire Shield, Lightning Shield, Frost Shield. That sounds also good for a frontliner, which is what I want to try to do. Solstheim. Yeah, nothing different there. Speed. A creature's speed is a property of rapid physical articulation embodiments. A speedy creature is able to perform all physical actions from equipping a weapon to running long distances in a short period of time. Strength. A creature's strength is the property of efficiently lifting, carrying, and manipulating objects. A stronger creature can carry great weight or armor and equipment and strike more powerful blows with hands and weapons. Toxic Potion. Toxic potions are potions with undesirable effects. They are not available commercially, and when found, usually represent clumsy or ill-informed attempts to make useful potions by unskilled alchemists. Toxic potions include drain strength, drain intelligence, drain willpower, drain agility, drain speed, drain personality, drain luck, drain health, and drain fatigue, drain endurance, paralysis. Can I poison my shit with them? Like, that seems like the... Anyway. Vampirism. I've heard some say that vampirism is disease, but no temple or cult has ever been able to cure it. And I've never heard of a mage's spell that could cure it. But I admit I've never encountered a vampire. Never thought about how to treat one. I think I'd be worried about getting away from one than curing it. I don't know how it is the rest of the Empire, but here we know vampires are terribly dangerous and evil. We destroy them on sight if we could. Willpower. I did read willpower. Alright, now for the diseases. Yellow Tick. Yellow Tick is a mild common disease affecting a victim's strength and mobility. Symptoms include dark, bruise-like swelling, sensitive touch. It may be contracted from the least kaguti. Alright. Wither. Wither is a mild common disease that affects a victim's strength and endurance. Symptoms include loss of energy and shortness of breath. It may be contracted from drow. Whipbane. Whipbane is an acute common disease affecting a victim's memory and thought process. Symptoms include loss of memory and disorientation. It may be contracted from the rat. Not rats, from the rat. Or is it the rot? No, that's an A. Right, if you look above, yeah, that's an A. Swamp Fever. Swamp Fever is a mild common disease affecting the victim's strength and behavior. Symptoms include high body temperatures and delirium. It may be contracted from the mud crab. I like when it says the mud, like there's one. He's just causing all that trouble. Did I read speed? Yes. Serpiginous Dementia. Serpiginous Dementia is a serious common disease affecting the victim's mind and behavior. Symptoms include hallucinations and an itchy and unsightly scaly skin condition resembling snake scales. It may be contracted from the bullnetch and betty netch. Rust Chakra. Rust Chakra is a mild common disease affecting a victim's mobility and behavior. Symptoms include swelling and rash and painful muscle spasms. It may be contracted from the waist rat. Rock Joint. Rock Joint is an acute common disease affecting a victim's manual dexterity. Symptoms include painful swelling and mobility to all joints. It may be contracted from the domesticated guar or Drusky Lit. Throw potions for this potion. Rattles. Rattles is a mild common disease and affecting a victim's willpower and dexterity. Symptoms include muscle spasms and listlessness. It may be contracted from the neck sound. Magicka. A creature's magicka is a measure of its reserves of supernatural energies. Spellcasting creatures expend supernatural energies from their reservoirs when they create magical effects. This reservoir is replenished by resting and by other arcane methods. Luck. A creature's luck is its property of aligning itself with the subtle currents of fated destiny. This is the most subtle of fundamental attributes. It can only be judged by observation of the favorable and unfavorable outcomes of a creature's actions over a long period of time. Nah, bro. At this point, they got that shit down, number. They got that programming down. There's some guy online who can tell you. Little secret. How do you recognize a Daedric shrine? Well, they've got a long, funny names like Arunibibi or Zaintarius. Some are well-known sites like Aidsasa and Belial, and some stone and architecture is unmistakable. Big, dark, gray-green stone ruins, funny angles, funny markings, and patterns on the stone. Weird oval, crooked doors, and inside all funny angles. So I'll likely know. Little advice, looking for it. Not much around here. Better head for one in the town, but yeah, I got that one. Intelligence. Creature's intelligence is the property of reasoning, analysis, and retention of facts and experience. Other than its critical utility in problem solving, the property is mostly important for the comprehension and manipulation of the arcane forces associated with magic, and creatures with high intelligence are proven to have great capacity to cast larger and more powerful effects. Helljoint. Helljoint is a mild common disease affecting a victim's mobility and dexterity. Symptoms include persistent irritation and inflammation of the joints. It may be contracted from the girdle-tailed cliff racer. Oh, that's the one. I think that's a meme enemy right there. Healing altar. Or just health. Health. Creature's health is a measure of its capacity to withstand physical punishment. A creature with weak health succumbs easily to disease or injury, while a creature with exceptional health can endure and survive deadly diseases and injuries. Healing altar. He may pray at an Imperial Cult healing altars and receive blessings which cure common and blight diseases, cure poisons, and restore attributes. Non-members pay 25 drakes. Newer members pay 10 drakes, while high-ranking members receive blessings free. Healing altars are found in Vivek, Foreign Quarter, Wolverine Hall, and Sidris Mora, Fort Buckmas, Fort Moonmas, Fort Pegad, Fort Darius, Aldrin Guild of Mages, and Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Green spore is a serious common disease affecting its victim behavior. Symptoms include irritability and violent outbursts. It may include mild dementia. It may be contracted from slaughterfish. A creature's fatigue is a measure of its capacity for its extended physical exertion. The greater a creature's fatigue attribute, the longer it can run, swim, and fight. Endurance. A creature's endurance is property of sustained expenditure of physical injury and its resistance to bodily injury. A creature with great endurance can withstand long periods of physical exertion without suffering from exhaustion and is less likely to suffer permanent harm or death from disease or physical injuries. Empire. The Empire is the greatest achievement in history. Thanks to the Emperor, the legions, and the rule of law, we've had peace and prosperity for centuries. Droops. Droops is a serious common disease affecting victims' strength. Symptoms include weak and flaccid muscle tissues and may be contracted from all forms and stages of quama. Dampworm is a serious common disease affecting a victim's mobility. Symptoms include uncontrollable muscle spasms and twitching. It may be contracted from the next sound. Corpus disease. Corpus is a rare form of blight disease. Sometimes crusaders get it from finding corpus monsters inside the ghost fens. We can't cure it. Victims are sent to the Corpusarium beneath Telvir, the Tower of Telvanni Wizard, Dervesphere. Victims go mad and the body becomes fat and distorted with unnatural growth. It is always fatal. Sometimes it progresses slowly, sometimes in a matter of days. Corpus. Corpus is a deadly disease profoundly affecting a victim's mind and body. Symptoms include dementia, violent behavior, and distorted disfiguring skin growth. It may be contracted from corpus beasts or other blight monsters. Common disease. Collywobbles is a serious common disease affecting a victim's strength, endurance, and mobility. Symptoms include uncontrollable shaking, chronic weariness. It may be contracted from fiery shock. Collywobbles. Chills. Chills is an extremely dangerous common disease affecting the victim's mind and coordination. Symptoms include clumsiness and mental confusion. It may be contracted from the Bone Walker skeleton, Greater Bone Walker, or Bone Lord. Brown rot. Brown rot is a mild common disease affecting the victim's strength and behavior. Symptoms include necrosis and sleepiness. It may be contracted from the Bone Walker, Skeleton, Greater Bone Walker, or Bone Lord. Blight Disease. The 4 blight diseases I've seen here on Vardenfall are Ash Chankra, Chakras, Blackheart, Ashwoe. They are all contracted from blighted beasts and from exposure to blight storm. You don't have to worry about blight storms unless you're entering the Red Mountains region. You need resistance to Blight Disease protection to go up there. Okay. Agility. A creature's agility is property of coordination and mobility. For example, an agile creature is able to target its blow accurately and effectively. Ashwoe. Ashwoe is an acute blight disease affecting a victim's will and thought process. It may be contracted from corpus beasts or other blighted creatures. Ash Chance. Ash is an acute blight disease affecting a victim's behavior. It may be contracted from corpus beasts or other blight monsters. Ataxia. Ataxia is a mild common disease affecting the victim's strength and dexterity. Symptoms include generalized pain and muscle stiffness. It may be contracted from slaughterfish. Blackheart. Blackheart is an acute blight disease affecting a victim's strength and endurance. It may be contracted from corpus beasts or other blight monsters. What the fuck, another one? Chantrax. Okay. Chantrax is an acute blight disease affecting a victim's dexterity and mobility. It may be contracted from corpus beasts or other blight monsters. The info dump NPC. Holy fucking shit. Alright. I like reading in games. But even for me, that was a bit much. Eighty different dialogue entries. Whole you're the last boss. And I just beat you by reading all your shit. Okay. Yeah. Well, she did teach me a lot. Jungfa, Orc. Anyone here? No, good. One thing, no.
Where did I put that? I'm listening.
May the wind be on your back.
You want something?
Alright.
What is this about?
Pretty dark for 5 a.m. Sure. Okay. Autosave this. Unile, I don't know you. I don't know you! What do you want? Acrobat. I'm an acrobat. As an entertainer, my job is to amaze and amuse my patrons, but in my more discreet vocation as a second story man and connoisseur of treasures and secrets, my job is to come and go without attracting notice, and to effectively discourage pursuit when I am noticed. Running, swimming, or leaping, my art is to leave my less agile, less swift pursuit behind. The main aspect of your class is bitching out. Okay. So that'll probably be my last run. If I do an acrobat run. If that's a choice. Background. At first, it seemed to fuss about the Nervine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer had been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years, an Ashlander appears, and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it? Wait, was there anything else yet? You stop it? Can you stop? There we go. Morrowind Lore. The two criminal guilds here are the Kamanatong, the Native Criminal Syndicate, and the Seas Guild. Imperial newcomers, the Seas Guild is fighting for its life against the ruthless and well-established Kamanatong. The Kamanatong have grown powerful and ruthless since the Imperial occupation, and have great influence in the high ranks of House Walu. Right? What's the fucking other one? Oh, I see. The Seas Guild doesn't have public guild halls, but they do tend to gather at a single location, usually a corner club or trade house in larger towns. Look for guild operatives in Belmore, Aldrune, Cidersmore, and the foreign quarter of Vivek. It's like, it's always weird in the Seas Guild location, no matter what the game, is just, everyone's like, oh yeah, no, it's, yeah, it's right around the corner. And it's like, so, it's illegal for them. Did they pay off? Did the guards just accept them? Or is the game just biased towards the PC when it comes to crimes? Or like, we really don't give a shit if anyone else commits crimes. I mean, we all know where the Seas Guild are. There's been like 5 people that have that commentary. Yeah, I know all 4 locations. They're like McDonald's, just very public knowledge. Whatever, I need to kill stuff. I can't tell if I'm hitting it. Am I hitting it? I mean, he's making a sound. Hey, like that? A little bit of that triple move there? Yeah. Alright, that is as close as I can get. Oh, left triggers to jump? I think I'm jumping. Okay. Okay. Earned that. I don't care if I die right now. I've killed the worms thing and I've killed a crab. Oh, you can do it. You can do it, bro. Okay, it does pause. I did not expect to be able to climb that. Modern games are like, nah. I mean, that's just realistic. See some things. Oh no, the meme! It's here! No! The first one? Oh fuck, it is. Alright, I'm out, bro. First death, it's coming. Alright, I'm just gonna keep running. I mean, I ain't ready for that shit. I need some actual armor. That sounds like really fast attacks. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that. First death. 170 minutes in. Granted, 20 of that was fucking off, so let's say 150.
Speak freely, friend. Move Sarah?
Yeah, those guys are assholes.
How can I help you?
Okay, yes, I talked to everyone. Oh, that is tough.
Masera.
I was told to go assist some guy.
Speak up.
Uh-oh. That ain't good, Kunzer. Well, let's see. So they gave me a decision on different places I could go with the creature. Instead, I'm just choosing to kind of walk around. I don't really have too much money to use a Silk Strider, so I'm just gonna head due north this time. Hit that Legion Fort. Can I don't care, I'm going. I don't know what the fuck that is. I can swim. That's how you figure it out. No slaughterfish. No slaughterfish. No slaughterfish. Oh no! Let me get out of here. I jinxed myself. Oh, that's too far. Okay. Ow. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Hey, I made it. Wherever it is. Hey, there it is. Hello, my fellow Imperials.
Greetings.
Okay, fines and compensation. That's how we punish crimes in Morrowind. We collect fines and compensation paid for the injured party or his kin. Don't pay the fine, then do hard labor. It's the reincarnation of some dark elven hero, supposed to come and drive the Empire out of Morrowind. Just some local superstition. But the temple says wicked and evil, and you'll be very sorry if you talk about it with the priest and temple guard. Tribe's camps are Morrowind Lore. Ashlanders, nomadic camps are groups of small portable huts. Right. A little secret, don't carry those cheap armor or hammers around with you. Hammers are dead weight. And use them on the spot if you're a short blade specialist and you like travel light. It's often cheaper to own and carry backup weapons. A little advice: I've never seen a successful adventurer who didn't carry a couple of divine intervention scrolls with him on long expeditions. 2 reasons: emergency exit, and it lets you move a lot more loot than you can carry on foot, and faster it goes without saying. Latest rumors. At first, it seemed to fuss around the Army prostitute was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Dagger to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years, an Ashlander appears and tries to call him the Incarnate. Then the Temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the Temple worry so much about it? All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Deadshed Legion. Isn't that where I am? Fort Darius, the west of Gashnu. Yeah, okay, yeah. Same thing as well. Whoa, right. I know, it is this. Yeah, Which one? Death's Head. Death's Head, okay. Alright. Wait, one more time. Here we go. Fort Darius. Okay. Okay. I don't know you. What do you want? I am Rad Hardheart, Master at Arms and Knight Protector at the Imperial Legion. Okay. Empire. The Empire is one of the greatest achievements of Tamrielic civilization, the melting pot of contrasting cultures. It's held together by a strong hereditary emperor and bureaucracy, by the rule of law, by a powerful professional army, and by religious tolerance. Education and wealth is broadly distributed through all social classes, where imperial culture has flourished. Many citizens are literate and protected under imperial law. The Master at Arms at Fort Pelgad is a good source if you're curious about the Master at Arms trade in Morrowind. He's a little long-winded, but he knows his stuff, and he's all to him. A little secret buy from merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own factions usually like you best. The Dunmen are quite serious people, and very serious about their gods and temple. I'm a Master at Arms. I'm master of all basic hand weapons: long blades, short blades, axes, blunt weapons, and trained weapons for a fee. The Empire mages may legally purchase corpses and souls for fills up. The Legion selects for endurance, the soldier virtue and personality, like the citizen's virtue for service. The Legion is a model for duties of Imperial citizens. As a troop or knight, you must master the long blade, spear, and blunt weapon. You must block whatever blows you can and take unblocked blows upon your heavy armor. The Legion recruit may also be athletic to evade, maneuver, and charge on the field of battle. Okay.
What's your story?
Are you a member? No? Then my service. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know you. What do you want? I am Irving, trader and troop of the Imperial Legion. Grief. The native cranberry brandy is locally called grief. Grief is a strong stimulant, but like all attacks, tend to impair physical coordination. It just makes you feel. Okay, yeah, I read all that shit. Different types of alcohol. Yeah. You. I don't know you. What do you want? I'm Merle Smith and Trooper of the Imperial Legion. Anything special from you? If you want to talk about Smith's bad trade, go talk to Garrett McGromuzbagu. He is not a master smith, but he's well spoken, friendly, knows a lot about Morrowind. Foul murder is punished by compensation, hard labor, or sometimes by writ of assassination. I am a smith. I make, sell, and repair weapons and armor. I can tell you about the basic armor styles and weapon types. I can also tell you how to take care of worn weapons and worn armor, and sell you the armor and tools you need. I also repair weapons and armor for free. Heyo. She'll deal with me. There. I wanna... Wait, what happened? I mean, I figured. Why do I have I mean, ideally, that's what
May the wind be on your back.
Go ahead.
Hull. So your name is Messiah, and you're new here in Belmora. Well, my name is Hull, and I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now, and if I start to bore you about Morrowind Lore, just let me know. I am Hull, Pauper. Belmora is the council seat of the Great House Valu, and the largest town of Vardenfell except for Vivek City. Located on the Odai River and sitting astride the Aldrin-Vivek Road, Balmora is an important mercantile trade and travel center. Hightown is the administrative center with a temple and manor houses. The shops, guilds, and trade houses of the commercial district are north of the river. Labor Town's modest corner clubs and homes are south of the river. Imperial Cult. Balmora's Imperial Cult shrine is outside of the town to the southeast in Fort Monmouth. Aldasi Siraton is the priest in charge there. The altar there cures disease and poisons, and they offer various other services as well. Everyone knows about Balmora Magistrate. Nola Actress is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences for paying a drake and walking free. But they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover. The Legion champion Hilarious Pharaoh over at Moonus Legion Fort. He has sworn an oath to stop corruption. I don't see what he can do. The easy way to get started. Good jobs, your whip, ranks. Discounts, training, other services gets you out of around Vardenfell a little at a time, get you in the country and the people. The guild takes an interest in you. Doesn't send you in over your head. The Fires Guild and the Legion, anyway. The Mages Guild, another story. Some old chair polisher doesn't have a clue what he's sending you into. Doesn't much care. Little secret. They say they don't have much of a problem here with vampires. From my experience, that's the truth in the settled parts of Vardenfell. But in the backcountry, you hear rumors. Out near Dagenfell, Maragon, Bologmar, you hear people talking of running into vampires in Dwemer ruins or ancestral tombs. Best to be careful. You don't want to run into these babies. If you do, you want a nice crisp copy of Divine Intervention so you can get safe, fast, all in one piece. Belmore is a big town. Think in terms of district high towns. On the hill to the west has the Temple Hall, Loop Council Hall, Rich Manors, Better Shots, and more tunnel. The commercial just west of the river has the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, the shops and inns. Late town east of the river where the commoners and poor live have only Southwell Corner Club, Fort Monmouth, southeast of town. As the Legion garrison, the Imperial Cult. Roads south lead to Pelagiad, Satanine, and Vivek. Silt Strider service goes to Satanine, Aldrin, Siren, and Vivek. Roads north lead to Caldera and Aldrun. Guild guides and the Mages Guild teleport you to Aldrun, Vivek, Caldera, and Sadris Mora for a fee. Hioa is southwest of the coast. There's no trail and it's easy to get lost. The only route to the Goat Gate is via Foyad Mamia. Southwall. Southwall is a working class corner club of Belmar, east of Odai River on the end of Labor Street, owned by backless crossings there. Cyrillus runs the Silt Strider port on the southwest side of town, just inside the wall. Fares vary depending on your distance from here in Belmara. You can travel to Satanine and Aldrun. From Satanine, you can travel to Vivek. From Aldrun, you can travel to Nissus and Maragon. Okay. Go to the Holy Camp. Did I read that one already? Go to Holy Council Manor for household services. Temple Faithful, go to Belmora Temple. Outlanders, go to Fort Monmouth for the Imperial Legion and the Imperial Cult, southeast of town. Turn Belmora Fighters Guild or Belmora Mages Guild. Mortong offers services. Bear shops are in the high towns. Plenty of merchants on the hill. Plenty of merchants in the commercial district east of the river, and a few traders in Labor Town west of the river. Outlander. An outlander is anyone born who's raised outside of Morrowind. Most Dunmer saying anyone who isn't a native born Dunmer is an outlander. Dunmer Western words are ways are almost immediately identified as Outlander. Dunmer are very sensitive to accents, clothes, and airs in Morrowind. Outlander are foreigners, and Martin doesn't like foreigners. It's not bad here from Hollow territory, but on the rest of Vardenfell, folks are very cool Outlanders. My trade. I am a pauper, one of the humble folk. I made my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchen, and factories. The Lord's merchant one time, but good. I live well enough by my own work. When charities are hard, I must hope for the charity of nobles and wealthy merchants. Okay. Oh yeah, the Prince and the Pauper. Oh yeah. Morrowind Lore. Great Hell, yeah. Guild Guide is a spellcaster. The Mages Guild provides magical transport for a small fee. You can only travel from one Mages Guild to another, but it's the fastest way to travel between Vivek, Belmore, Aldrin, Caldera, and Sidesmore. Master Marion is a Guild Guide at the boat Belmore Mages Guild. For a small fee, she can teleport you directly to the Mages Guild at either Vivek, Aldrin, Caldera, or Sidesmore. Foyada Mamiya is a volcanic ravine that runs from the top of Red Mountain southwest to the end, just below Balmora. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Moonless. The best route to the Ghost Gate is to follow Foyada Mamiya up from where the Pelugia Balmora Road crosses the Foyada southeast of Fort Moonless. Alright. Most native Dunmer don't like... yeah, we meant that. Fighters Guild in Balmora is on the trade stream. Okay. West of the river, head north of the plaza. Adris Fire-Eye is steward. Look for her if you're looking to join the Fighters Guild. Mages Guild is west of the river, one street up. Waterside, open the plaza, north of the hill, still Strideport. If you're planning to join the Mages Guild, you want to talk to Renaissance, rest of the guild steward. Okay. A lot of shit to do here. That's good. Maybe I can get a quest. Hello friend, I'm Hydevid. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer or try anyway. It's just a little advice you like. That's fine too. Well, if you're considering a mercenary career, the Fighters Guild isn't too choosy. No, don't take offense. I just mean they're relaxed, easygoing, get along. Legion is a lot tougher outfit and fussy about ends and means. If you follow me, those House veteran people, well, they are tough and sharp, but a bit tiresome in the duty and honor line. House Walloon must have a spy in Aldrune. They always seem to know what the veteran council is planning. Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals. Fort Monas is the Imperial Legion's garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside town. General Larius Varro is the commandant and Rad Hardheart is chapter steward. The chapter steward is a fellow to talk to if you ever think of enlisting. Truly spontaneous, enchanter is the Imperial agent between the Imperial Legion and Imperial Cult staff. They have about a dozen providers out there. Cult class is the owner and provider of house, while working class.
Do I know you?
I remember seeing that armor in the Skyrim DLC for Solstheim. Loud in here. Okay.
You feeling all right?
Greetings
Maybe you
to.
should see a healer.
Oh yeah, I'm damaged. Claudius Clan, this town is Balmora Council seat of House Hollow. We're loyal citizens of the Empire. I'm proud of it. Well, most of us anyway. So are you looking for someone in particular? Are you looking for services? Is there some specific place you'd like to visit? Would you like me to tell you about my trade? That's a lot of fucking questions. I'm Claudius Clan, a trader. Citizens of the Empire. We've had peace and prosperity in Morrowind under the Empire by centuries. It's government by law, and the Legion enforces law. The Empire has free trade and free religion, and so we're in pockets and in spirit. Yes, there is corruption. Yes, there are crimes and criminals. Yes, the rich get richer, and the poor poor. But overall, things are pretty good. Positive spirit. Will you buy this thing? Heyo. Now we're fucking talking. Alright. Not trying to get too crazy here, but do you have any, Okay, that's fine. What about, That's fine, too. For that, that's a marshmallow. Yeah, alright. I already gone through all these. Back, yep, publican. Yeah. Same one as the other publicans, I'm guessing. Food to buy, beds for lodgers. Yep. Run.
Talk is free. What do you want?
You're a new face, so what can I tell you about Blamara? I like to swap the latest rumors when they're something juicy enough to gossip about, or maybe if you have a little secret, maybe I have one to trade. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sure, latest rumors. People don't realize how deeply the Dark Elves resent the occupation. The real power behind the Walled Council, Orvis Dren and his Kamanatong Syndicate, nurse these ancient resentments. They haven't had a chance of challenging Imperial authority now, but as the stable of the Empire were threatened, for example, if the Legion were recalled because of some problem with Septum secession, Dren and the Tong might move openly to drive the Imperials out of Morrowind. That's pretty big, I guess. Kamanatong is the old criminal syndicate here in Morrowind, and as everyone around here knows, there's a gang war between the Seas Guild and the Kamanatong in Belmore. The Kamanatong hangs out over at the corner club called the Council Club. Watch yourself if you go in there. They're not nice people. Belmore Temple stands on a rich hill in the north shrine. Okay, yeah, I read these. Background. You may be calling Hickam. What I do is my own affair. That is all, that is what most people should fucking say. Like, what do you, fuck you want to know for? My trade. Okay, yeah. No, I'm like, fuck it, I'll tell you. My trade. I'm an assassin. Killing is my profession, and I'm discreet, efficient, and reliable. And more when the assassin's trade is an ancient and honorable profession, restricted by a rigid code of conduct and operating strictly within the law. Because I am discreet, I prefer short blades for swift, close, and personal work. While the marksman weapons like throwing stars and throwing knives are more suitable for stealth and surprise, I charge fair prices to train apprentices in my assassin skills. Alright. Hickam. Tuna. Hell of a size, I'm Tuna, and this is Balmera. I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you? I am Tuna, Bard. Check. Well, no, we might do it. Fast Eddie was complaining the other day about how he overlooked an advancement in House Talani. Again. If you need to meet a guy you want to look in the South Wall Corner Club south of the river, talk around. Feel like your looks open up, but be careful. The Council Club can also on the south side is Kamanatong territory. The local mob, they don't like outlanders, except under building foundations. I heard the Ordinaries burned out a camp of Neravine cult worshippers out by the Ghost Fence. In Fida Ershadan, the temple seems to be going a lot of trouble to exterminate a bunch of simple Outlanders. They can't help being ignorant. They're just primitive savages, and nobody takes the return of Lord Nerevar stuff seriously. Crazy rag-robed prophets. Not much threat here. Alright. Your shit. Cool. Alright. I'm a bard. As an entertainer, I share songs and stories with patrons and peasants. As a scholar, I travel the world speaking with people and learning the lessons of history and human nature. And because a good bard must experience adventure at first hand or presents drama effectively, I have learned to defend myself with the noble tools of medium armor and longblade, and I have mastered minor mysteries of alchemy, enchantment, and illusion.
How interesting. A tourist.
Kulamar. So your name is Messias, and you knew him about my name is Kulamar, and I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else in my mind right now. If I start to bore you about Morrowind Lore, just let me know. So that one's pretty much the same, except it just said her name is a different one. But Altmer. We Altmer are proud, wise, and beautiful. The Empire is built on the arts, crafts, and sciences of the High Elves. Our pure blood protects us from disease and makes us superior spellcrafters. I'm Kulamir, commoner. People don't realize how deep is it. Okay, I have that one. Okay, little secret. Okay, and trade, same as the other one. Place, yep. All right.
Yes?
Hello, friend. I'm Todd Winning. Welcome, Burr. If you have a question, I'd be happy to answer or try anyway. That's just a little advice. If you like, that's fine too. Alright. Background. I am Todd Winning, agent. Be smart, join the guild, honor among thieves, right? You're new around here, don't know your way around, get in a little trouble, a lot of trouble more likely. Oh, you'll learn fast enough, I guess. But get gold on your head and things get tougher. The guild will steer you straight towards the sweet and away from the sour. And they're a regular guild, discounts on your training and services and everything. Do yourself a favor, start easy with friends, then later, you want to freelance? Fine. Morrowind Lore. Slavery is protected by law in Morrowind. Slavery is illegal throughout the rest of the Empire, but some Dunmer still defend their ancient right to own slaves. In Morrowind, slaves are bound by enchanted slaver bracers. The bracers drain the magicka from the slaves so they can't use magic to escape. Unless you have a key, you can't get the slave bracers off. The Emperor should put a stop to slavery, but the Dunmer claim the right to own slaves is guaranteed by the armistice. I'm an agent. I work for a house or a company or the state, and I do things that need doing. Mostly I handle matters in the business or the diplomatic line. Things that require mercantile skills or the arts of speechcraft. I train in knowledge, hard facts and rumors. Knowledge is power, as they say, and sometimes I can do other sorts of things I can talk about. Knowledge is power! Alright. And Outlanders, anyone born? Alright, go.
You've got my ear, let's hear it.
That's everything. So that's not my room. That's not my room. I paid you for a bed,
So,
bro.
where are you from?
That's the door to
You have
Belmore.
my
Uh-oh. I mean, that's what I asked.
Talk is free. What do you want?
What? Oh, okay. Is this one? Whatever.
Speak up.
Jeez, that's aggressive. Hell, friend, I'm ahead of it. Welcome to Morphia. Yeah, same thing.
I haven't seen that before.
Shop.
And a fine day to you.
In. Don't know what this is yet. Share.
What is this about?
Separate up Messias and look over my collection of scrolls. How about the flashy and cheap tell them Scorcher to burn your foes, or Induce's unhinging to open stuck chests and doors? If you're going somewhere dangerous, try some Scrolls of Vitality and Vigor to restore your health and fatigue. If you're in real trouble, you'll want Umzusi Intervention and Divine Intervention to transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine. Invest in potions to restore your magicka. In hostile territory, these potions save you a lot of downtime, even supposing you can find some safe place to get some rest and regain your magicka. Who needs aggravation? Everybody can learn a few spells, but you don't need to be a wizard to cast spells. It makes life easier. When you learn a spell practice, it's the only way to learn. It helps pass the line. That convinced me as a warrior. I think I might have something. I'm an open-minded warrior. So what we got here? What the fuck? He's pretty good. Damn.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, that's the charges. That's fine.
Speak, traveler.
Look for me. You want to join the Mages Guild? Would you like to join the Mages Guild? Guild Mage will only serve candidates keen intelligence, dominant will. Candidates must exhibit mastery in the great schools of magic, destruction, alteration, illusion, mysticism. Candidates must also display practical knowledge of enchantments and alchemy processes. Sure. Join the game. Huh. Yes. You look like the sort we could use in the Mages Guild. Will you take the Mages Oath and join the guild? Sure. You know what is the Mages Oath? Perform any duties assigned to you by the master of the guild, learn from them, and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? Yes, I'd like to join. You are now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, associate. When you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform, and once you are ready, you can ask me about an advancement in the guild. Okay. Duties. I don't have any duties for an associate. Speak with me again when you're proving yourself. Meantime, speak with Ajira. I believe she has some small tasks for you. Advancement. You must meet a requirement. You're like, hey, can't blame a guy for asking. Is this stealing? I don't know. I don't know. Super Brawl Saturday? Are you gonna have enough money to pay me, Ron?
Looking for something in particular?
What's that? Bummer. I don't believe in that. It's something I can do for you. I'm a mage in the Apprentice Abilities Guild. I'm a mage. My study is destruction, the alteration of the visible and invisible world. I study magic for its pure intellectual challenge and rewards, but I am paid in gold for the practical applications of my knowledge. I defend myself with spells of the College of Destruction, and leap, swim, and levitate with spells of the College of Alteration. I sell spells. I'm a spell maker who creates spells to your specifications. I can also teach you in my skills for a fee. Okay. That's the... Okay. Nice. Hello, friend. I am Mr. Allen. Welcome to Mario. If you have a question, yes, same thing.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Not you. You.
From where do you hail, friend?
Your duties? Ajira. 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 Where are you at, bitch? Are you Ajira?
May your battle show only victory.
Sharngr Muzgob. First orc mage I've met here. I cannot think with all these. Please leave me alone. Think with Ajira. Please. Ajira made a bet with Galvador about who would get to the rank of journeyman fast. I hope it doesn't end in a flame Atronachs and the good library like last time. They've been at each other's throats since they got here, over which one is a better mage and whether Khajiit are better seas than Bosmer. I'd go with Khajiit. Just, off pure racial, I guess. I am Marceline Marion, the Bread and Guild Guide. I provide instantaneous transport between various major guild halls in Varnafell. What is your destination? I can also help you with local information or needs. Oh, okay. Why do people walk to Vivek then? I don't get it. Well, first, hey, Ajira-san. What brings you to Ajira's shop? Do you want some duties from Ajira? Do you want the local brews or help in a fight? Some Telvanni bugmusk or a way to reach the high places? Bet with go with elimination. But one of them's you. Okay. Duties, yes, Ajira has duties for you, but Ajira couldn't be a journeyman in the Mage's Guild. Ajira must study local mushrooms. Mushrooms. To finish Ajira's report, Ajira needs samples of Luminous Rasula, Violet Copernicus, Bungler's Bane, and Haifa Facea. Ajira knows you can find all of these on the Bitter Coast. The easiest way is to go south along the River Odai until you see a wooden cross the bridge. Get out of the river there and find a path west over the hills. Okay. South collecting mushrooms. Okay.
How interesting. A tourist.
Belmore.